Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, good evening. What's happening, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast coming to you live and direct here on a Monday, August the 11th, 2025. Monday, August the 11th, 2025. Excuse me, as I didn't mean to do that, man. Make sure you like, click, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit the bells for all the notifications. And those that's listening to me under the sound of my voice on the podcast inside, make sure you give us that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star review, 5-star review. Love us or hate us. Let us know how we're doing. And we absolutely love to hear from you. We heard from you guys last week in the comments on YouTube. A lot of so keep it coming. We appreciate those that are new to the show. Excuse me. We thank you for joining us tonight here on the Sports Chasers. Let's get right to it. D-Dubs, what's up? How are you doing tonight, sir?
Doing good. A little under the weather, but I'm here nonetheless, man. So, had a good weekend of NFL is back. Get to see these guys back in the saddle, trying to do some things. Have some questions of a lot of things, and see some positive things this weekend. So, hey.
Yeah, a lot of we'll get to it as the thumbnail said it, is this overreaction, hype, or whatever, man, but we'll get to it. And I remember back in the days, when they used to play 4 or 5 preseason games, and it was just this, but I guess with the advent of social media and everybody has an age, well, not an age, but everybody has a voice. It's gotten more crowded when it comes to things like this with the NFL.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go to the news here. Let's go to the news. A lot of things happened over the weekend with the news, but this happened this morning. Let's get right to it. And this is from CBS Sports, from Brad Crawford. From CBS Sports, this is the end of one of the era, and a start of something huge. UFC's move away from pay-per-view signals a game-changing shift in how we watch MMA. All right, so, all my MMA fans that's watching, man, the landmark 7-year deal, UFC inks a media rights agreement with Paramount, Skydance, Paramount, and CBS worth, get this, $7.7 billion, spawning from 2026 to 2032, excuse me. So you can wave goodbye to the pay-per-view model. Let me give me some applause on that one. Right, but this deal eliminates the pay-per-view model. UFC events and fight nights will now be available at no extra cost beyond a Paramount subscription. So you got to sign up for Paramount, but besides that, no more pay-per-view. I hope boxing. I hope you're watching. Streaming and broadcast combo, all UFC events, the 13 flagship numbered cards plus 30 fight nights annually will stream exclusively on Paramount and with select marquee events simulcasted on CBS. The rapid turnaround, the deal came together in 48 hours after Skydance merged with Paramount, underscoring urgency and a strategic planning. Dana White calls it historic, highlighting greater accessibility for fans and athletes. Paramount CEO David Ellison notes to its massive reach and plan to UFC to grow subscribers, loyalty, and engagement. TKO's Mark Shapiro says labels pay-per-view outdated and praises the streamlined, fan-friendly model. So this is what to expect. The deal averages about $1.1 billion per year. UFC and U.S. fan base is estimated to be around 100 million people with over 40 events hosted annually. This puts the promotion on par with other global sports franchises. D-Dubs, I'll give it to you. I read a lot to digest there, and I'll get back with you. What you got?
Yeah, nothing new, right? We seen this was coming. Boxing was already talking about this. What's my man, the Sheik?
Yeah, Turkey. Sheik, yep.
Yeah, he's already talking about that and getting rid of it. So, I mean, what they doing is going from, you paying for the event in which they was losing money on that too because people was streaming it
Yeah,
all types of different ways.
Yep.
So this is a big move for UFC. Um, but they're going to subscription based pay. So I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to get us because it's always a way to get the fans, right? At the end of the day. So this is another subscription base that you have to pay in order to see different events. So it's we shall see. We'll see because like I said, it's they got to make money some way.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how the fan is going to be affected out the whole deal. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
um
You make a good point, though. You make a good point because I was saying, this is not out of the kindness of their hearts that they're
yeah, right.
you. Please,
Yeah. You you're
good.
not doing nothing for us per se. There's got to be somewhere. There's a hidden agenda somewhere, but I just don't. I'm not really um digging in to see where it's at right now. But we'll see. It's going to come out sooner or later. So
We'll figure it out. But shout out to Dana White for going this way and hooking up with Paramount CBS. They're getting some more exposure and.
how much is that subscription? That's the next thing because are you gonna make mega fights? Or are we gonna are we gonna continue to see the mega fights? Or what's really going on? So again,
I'm not a Paramount subscription person, but right now
me neither.
it's at $7.99 a month for ad supported
Oh,
Paramount Plus Essentials. Then you got the $12.99 a month for Paramount with Showtime plan. So
okay. Look for that to keep going up. Are you going to see in the HD? 18.99. If you want to see it with you want to have alcohol delivered to your house, 37.99. Yeah, man, they're gonna keep on. Come on, man. You
I
know what it is.
I mean, we said it last week with the NFL and their merger with the with ESPN and how
Oh,
how I think it's bad business journalistically wise, because now I know we're getting off of this a little bit, but I think journalistically wise, are you guys really going to correct people? Not correct people, but are you really going to be journalistically
hold people accountable. No, they're not. They're not.
you know
We know they're not. We seen this before. Yo, man, listen, man. What is Monopoly, man? They got a monopoly on the.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They cornered the market. So there's nobody else to come into on the block to challenge.
Yep. So that's just what it is when it comes to that, man. So they got their cut out for you, man. Let's go. We like to talk about stuff that's has something to do with on the field, but it's not necessarily from a business standpoint. And we love to talk about these newsworthy stories, man. So let me go to another story I found over the weekend. Eric Cole, and this is from the house that Hank built on the Fan-Sided Network. He wrote this a couple of days on April 8th. He says here revenue about the Braves and why they didn't go for it during the trade deadline. So check this out. Revenue is still strong despite on-field struggles. The Braves' revenues are reported to be 12% year over year, adding approximately $40 million through the first 6 months of 2025. Chairman Terry McGurk's rationale for inactivity at the trade deadline says he claimed the team had, check this out, dry powder, but insisted the deadline deals needed to either push them into the playoffs contention this year or set them up dramatically for 2026. He argued no available players met that criteria. And then, of course, the fans like me and D-Dubs here, they say, we're not Braves fans, we're Yankee fans, but why the excuse rings hollow. Fansism. Ryder calls McGurk's logic objectively insane, pointing out the Braves could have likely upgraded the bullpen, but opted not to. He suggested it would have been more refreshing to hear a candid baseball decision rationale instead of a corporate suit spin. And then they say a glimmer of hope for the payroll outlook for 2026. McGurk reaffirmed that the Braves have long been a top 10 payroll team and hinted they may climb even higher despite his wonderful, caring thoughts. That's what he said. Let me go get at this first. The Braves executives, they made a business decision. This clearly was not a baseball decision. They said, we're out of it. We won't be buyers and we won't be sellers either, man. We're going to just stand pat, and we're just going to take it for what it is and not money. So the Braves play in Truist Field, right outside the Atlanta Fulton County line, and they're doing very well in that park. The park was built a couple of years ago, and they have all the amenities, like you have the shops, the restaurants, and all the stuff, that they really didn't have playing in near downtown Atlanta when they was at Turner Field, which was also a nightmare to get to. I've been to that place twice trying to watch baseball games, and was not. People from Atlanta and the Atlanta region, y'all can chime in and let me know if I'm right. I know I'm right because I did it twice. And it's very tough to get to the ballpark driving. And now they said there's a little bit more accessibility going up there. DW, thoughts on the Atlanta brass saying, Mr. McGurk saying, better luck next time.
Sounds like a loser to me. They don't want to win. They don't want to spend the money to, listen, the trade deadline came and went, and most teams upgraded their bullpen to, so why they didn't feel the need to, they felt the need to hold off to next year.
Yeah.
I can't argue with the man.
Nope, I won't.
It's their money. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like it, I mean, who am I? So
Yeah.
Who am I, right? But the fans, you can show them real quick, and I already told you what y'all should do, and what can you say, man? These owners are going to do what they want to do, and I guess they got a better forecast for 2026.
Guess so. Definitely guess so. But the owners gonna own, right? That's what they do.
That's what they do. But it don't sound like they wanted. They was trying to swing for the fences to win. I'm not really sure what the
I think the Braves are currently in next to last place in the National League East.
Oh yeah. I don't blame them. Yeah, pack it up, bro. You close to last. Yeah, man. What we talking about? Thank you. Now I got a clear understanding, owner. Yeah, he said, you know what? Forget about it. Yeah, they're not close. They're not. What about a wild card? What we talking about?
The Braves are currently 51-57. They are 17 and a half games back behind the Phillies. The wild card. I'll do the wild card here. I got the wild card. They are like 10 games behind the wild card. Man.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. I don't blame them. That I'm good. Now we put it in, better context. Yeah.
Oh, you saying that was clickbait?
Yeah. You clickbait. Yeah. Now better hit it. There you go. Now we understand where they at. Okay. Yeah. I don't blame them. Yeah.
Oh man, that was so funny, man. But
let's shut it down.
Yeah, man. I said, yo, I'm good, man. I'm
good. 2026. I don't know if Acuna's back. Or, he's hurt. I don't know what the deal with him. But whatever the case is, you 10 games back, 15. Man, stop. Yeah, that's a wrap. It's already August. Y'all not going on no major
right
run.
Winning streak.
No.
So I got you, man. I got you.
Pack them up.
Pack them up and get on out of here, man. Let me go to college football real quick. The college football will be here in the next couple of weeks, man, before we know it, man. And this is from Chip Patterson, of CBS Sports, and he was just highlighting the top 25. He says here Texas is projected at number 1. The Longhorns are forecasted to begin the season atop the AP. The top 25 with a dominant recent record and buzz around their roster, especially Arch Manning. Analysts believe there's enough support for that spot. So Ohio State likely will be followed at number 2. Despite being the reigning national champs, the Buckeyes are expected to fall to number 2. perhaps even number 3 due to roster turnover and a lack of preseason hype. And then here's some of the contenders. You got Penn State may steal some first place votes. Georgia lands in the next tier with their championship pedigree. Clemson likely to hover between 4 and 8. The DA's team, Notre Dame, could be slipping a bit, landing just outside the top 5, hindered by quarterback uncertainty. Oregon is projected to fall a bit due to offseason losses, despite a strong recruiting profile. Man, we'll definitely get into college football here in the next coming weeks. Even though there's been no games played, this is how they make their forecast, so to speak, just kind of like weatherman. And sometimes the weatherman is wrong, right? So that's what you got. D-Dub, any thoughts on college football?
No, not too much, man. Other than it's rapidly approaching, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on. Looking to see what's going on, and with my main man, Prime Time and Boulder. See what's gonna go.
Yep.
Oh, what's the stat line with that? You already got Penn State, Ohio State. The
Regulars, man. It's the regulars.
regulars, man. It's the It's
It's
nothing
not
else.
no surprises.
No, none whatsoever. So but rapidly approaching. So college football starting off. I'm glad football's back. That's what I could say.
Well, that's it. That's it with the news when it comes to that. Let me just go to MLB power rankings real quick when it comes to baseball. The Milwaukee Brewers. They are 73-44. They was down 5-0 against the Mets yesterday, and voila, they won that game. The Brewers are the hottest team.
They're the hottest team right now. Yeah.
They are definitely the hottest team. They stand pat. The Phillies are number 2. The Dodgers, they keep on doing their thing. They're number 3. The Blue Jays are 4. Padres are 5. Mariners are 6. Cal Raleigh, he hit number 45 yesterday, man. And man, he continues. I thought Aaron Judge was going to be the AL MVP, man, but Judge is hurt. He's really hurt, and Raleigh continues to have this kind of year behind the plate. And it looks like he might catch Ken Griffey Jr. for the Mariners single season home run list. Then you got the Cubbies. They have turned around a little bit. They're 67-50. They're number 7. Tigers are 8. Red Sox are 9. Astros are 10. The Guardians are 11. The Yankees are 12. Mets are 13. The Mets fan.
Both of those New York teams is
it's sick.
awful.
I'll talk about the Mets because misery loves company, right? So the Mets are 11-12. Their last 12 games, they've absolutely been horrific. Can't say about the Yankees either. Yankees can't hit, man. The Yankees can't hit. I think what sums it up, Boone got thrown out the game in the 5th inning of yesterday's game, and the Yankees can't. I think what summed it up, if you saw Cody Bellinger trying to throw what's his name out at home plate for the Astros, and when you throw something, the ball slips out of your hand, and clearly it slipped out of his hand, and that kind of summed up the Yankees season. Your thoughts, D-Dubs, real quick.
Yeah, the Yankees, man. They I've told you, man. I was telling you last week. I was like, man, they keep on falling the way they keep falling, and it's slowly slipping away, man. You looking at the standings, man. That win loss column, is starting to pile up, and it's piling up more and more and more. And the Yankees just don't look like they got enough gas to get across the finish line here. I think it's gonna be definitely a problem for them going down the stretch, and it's showing itself, and look like they unraveling.
It looked like they're unraveling. I was looking at the game yesterday a little bit, and I'm one of the Yankees now. So it might have been Cone who was saying so. I'm not sure, but I don't want to put it to it. Cone was absolutely right when he was saying, man, he said, the Yankees staff don't go, if they go 5 innings, man, that's about it. And that puts so much stress on the bullpen, man. So much stress
even with the guys that they got during the trade deadline.
Yes.
It doesn't seem like it's not enough, man. It's not enough.
It looked like they unraveling. I was looking at the game yesterday a little bit, and I'm one of the Yankees now. So it might have been Cone who was saying so. I'm not sure, but I don't want to put it to it. One of the Yankees now. So it might have been Cone who was saying, man, he said, the Yankees staff don't go, if they go 5 innings, man, that's about it. And that puts so much stress on the bullpen, man. So much. Yeah, so I think the Yankees, man. I don't know, man. Well,
I forgot the number. Man, there was a good stat line. I meant to jot it down. And but yeah, the Yankees are some definitely in some trouble. Um, yeah, I can't say it. There's nothing else I can say about them, bro.
yeah, it's getting late
Other
early.
than other than that, I don't think they're gonna make it, man, at all.
They're a half
Get
game.
about a wild card. I don't even,
They're
yeah,
half game out the wild card right now if it stands, man. So
half again.
yeah,
Yeah, I can see that going. It's almost to like, why bother, because I already know what it's going to look like.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. Let me move on to this other story that I meant to say something the other day about it, but this is Yahoo Sports from Ian Castleberry. One day after becoming the first woman to umpire an MLB regular season game, Jen Pawol was behind home plate for Sunday's game between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves, making her first female umpire to call balls and strikes for an MLB game with strike zone graphics now a mainstay on MLB broadcast and resources like MLB Game Day, showing balls and strikes in detail. Calls by home plate umpires are under more scrutiny than ever. So basically, the umpires have a body camera.
Mm,
That's basically what that was. Is
bro.
unfortunately, paywall, excuse me, contribute to this discourse with a dubious first strike call. So if you guys was listening, I can't show it on here. I don't have nobody bring it up for me. Basically, man, the ball was inside, man, to the Marlins first batter at the plate, man. And the opening pitch of the game from Braves starter Joey Wentz was inside and out of the zone, but Paywall called the 93-mile-per-hour fastball a strike. As Braves play-by-play broadcaster Joe Simpson said, Joey Wentz likes that first call from Jim Pawol. That pitch looked far inside on the TV broadcast, and on MLB's Game Day confirmed that location. Marlins second baseman Xavier Edwards didn't dispute the call or show much reaction to it. The Braves then called timeout to get the ball to commemorate the occasion for Pawol. However, perhaps sensing there's Pawol's strike zone was situated, Edwards swung at a fastball thrown even further inside and hit it up right up the middle for a single. Your thoughts, D-Dubs, on the MLB's first woman umpire, excuse me.
Where did I start, man? I mean, yeah, she called a strike. I think it was. I thought the pictures that I seen, it was on the outside. She called it inside as a strike. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think they need to go to computers. I mean, if this is how she's starting off already.
Well, she's been grinding in the minor leagues, man. I got to give her that. You know what I'm saying? She's had a long journey, and she did it the right way, in my opinion. You know, she
Uh,
my
hey,
um
no
yeah.
problem. I have no problem. You can grind. We all grind. I got no problem. But then when you get to the big leagues and you
Freak.
grinding strikes, I need you to call strikes, balls. There you go. Yes. And I don't know, man. You know, hey, let me start off with congratulations to the MLB for finally going,
Congratulations. That's right.
getting
Congratulations.
to the, um,
21st century.
yeah, coming up to the party, getting to the party, because you guys are way behind because everybody else seems to have. I think hockey don't have female official. That's
Check on that or ask Dan, but I'm not
yeah,
sure.
as of right now. So as far as I know, but nonetheless, though, that's the first game. So kudos to her. So hopefully, it'll get better.
Yeah.
Everybody's first day is not the best day, so hopefully it'll get better.
Glad the DA's not on here.
Yeah, I'm not even going to start. I'm not even going to start. I don't want to start. Somebody call me a woman hater
Oh, you're a woman
or
hater. Oh,
yeah, misogynist or whatever the case is, whatever they want to,
well, I just
the
need to
words they want to use.
call the balls and strike the correct way. So shout out to Ms. Powell for her her thing on MLB and being a umpire now. So let me move on to football, man. Football was hot and heavy this weekend, as you know, the pros were in their bag with preseason. There's only 2 preseason games, and I think on the show we have absolutely come to the fact that preseason is just a money grab. It's just only for, you know, Because I think because now they sell the preseason package, the tickets. You have to buy the preseason tickets, and they're the same as much as the tickets that count for the
Yeah,
regular.
yeah. I'm not really going into this again this year because uh,
Yeah, 3 years in a row, we beat people down. So y'all
we
crazy.
done beat them up, beat it down. Y'all continue to y'all go. Obviously, the Chicago Bears don't think that preseason means anything. They didn't start Caleb Williams, and they figured that joint practices was the best option for the.
Well, I'm so glad you said that because I listened
Uh,
to Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. Ryan's looking on. I did a little research today, and they said here's why resting Caleb Williams in the preseason opener wasn't a lack of faith. It was a strategic foresight by Coach Ben Johnson. So Ryan was in the meetings with Ben Johnson. So D-Dub, I'm going to tell you why Ben Johnson sat Caleb Williams, man. Besides him not getting killed by a
but
linebacker.
that offensive line of his that's terrible. That got sacked like the first, I think it was this first or second play during the snap against the Dolphins, and yeah, I said, well, yeah, I guess I am going to hire the quarterback. So go ahead, tell me.
So Coach Ben Johnson opted to give, and this is from, I want to get the people to write. This is from Eric Lambert from sportsmockery.com. Coach Ben Johnson opted to give Caleb Williams a highly scripted pregame workout and rest him during the actual preseason game, prioritizing controlled development over meaningless game snaps. Williams participated in an hour-long, high-volume, 70-plus plays sessions simulating real game conditions, complete with play calls in the huddle, mentions, red zone sequences, and various route structures. Johnson is playing the long game, favoring planned high repetition drills over vanilla game scenarios to ensure Williams develop chemistry, rhythm, and timing with his receivers. This approach reflects a broader NFL trend, rely more on structured high-value joint practices and smart rest for starters rather than exposing key players to unnecessary risks in early preseason games. D-Dubs?
Yeah, this is a thing that has been going on across the league where they're doing the joint practice. So say you the coach of the Jets, I'm the coach of the Giants. We come together. We say, hey, we want certain things that we want to run, and you have one or certain things that you want to run against. The best is they'll do 7-on-7s or things of that nature.
Right.
Both teams go against each other. So it's a more controlled environment. No funny businesses. No funny business. Nobody trying to take no cheap shots at one another.
Right.
Things of that nature. So to that effect, okay, I can see that. That's cool. Um, so then, if that's the case, then what we doing? I guess there still is a need for preseason.
Well, I'll go back to what DA says that college doesn't play preseason games.
Yeah, that's what I said. Right. So you should be able to evaluate without having all these these preseason games and whatever the case is.
Yeah. But
So
the NFL Players Association did what? They traded in those 2 preseason games, and now they got to play 2 on the back end now.
mhm.
So I don't know. That's a union thing, and that's what they voted on, and
Yeah,
that's
but but I was just because I was trying to figure out where's Caleb Williams, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like everybody else is playing, and I'm like, you know, how does he not, why is he not playing? All the rookies, most rookies was playing this weekend, you know what I'm saying?
we'll get to that.
Rookies, and I'm be seeing the major I mean, now Caleb's not a rookie. I get it. He
Second,
played second year, but there's some of the things that he complained about not having in his first year. And this is his second year, and he should be out there as far as I'm concerned. I'm not saying he should play the whole daggone games before anybody just starts jumping out the window. I'm just saying
oh,
in general, just be get some snaps under his belt, and let us see what he looked like.
right.
I'm sure the fans would love to see what he looks like after paying all that money, but who?
Well,
who am I? You know what I'm saying? But that was just my thing. I was like, I couldn't understand. I was like, well, why is it? It's a new system, new coach. I would think that he would want to be out there, just to display a couple things, camaraderie with the first team,
right.
things of that nature. So, I was just saying, I seen Patrick Mahomes, I seen, I mean, even AR, what's his name? AR 17, 18,
Anthony Rich.
uh, yeah, Anthony Richards, God bless him, man. He got, he got hurt, and not to his fault, but
Oh, oh no! There people gonna get on you to this week. They're gonna say, "Oh, it was his fault. He should have caught the blitz coming up from his blind side."
hey, man, you might be right. You might be right. He should, but then again, that's what happens when you don't play a lot of games, and you're learning. Well, maybe he should have been in that joint practice. Maybe he should have been in joint practice and controlled environment.
Control the-
Maybe he needed that. You know what I'm saying? So
I know a lot of people don't like Coach JB Brown, man, but he actually broke it down on how that really wasn't his fault, man, and how the whole coaching thing and schemes and stuff like that, and and him not playing, like you said, man, and DL make this point about guys not playing enough in college, right?
yeah.
And sometimes you play third, you don't play enough. And so you get to the NFL. The NFL, I know a couple of NFLers, man. The speed is speed.
Fast moving.
It's fast moving. It ain't like college, not like high school. It's a different level up. Everybody is a professional athlete, man.
And if you can't read it, and you might, make him, you don't check down. Cam Newton does. He's another one who does a great job of breaking down film. And when you're not checking down and seeing who's who, not recognizing the play.
Ryan, I got you, Ryan. Yes, we that's why. Yes, he got it. And I was just only alluding to the fact that they was saying that, hey, he should have been he should have known. And I don't think, like you said, if you come out there and keep and not being, what did you say, D-Dubs? Not being aware and all that stuff, man. So that's coaching and all that stuff when it comes to that. So it's his blind side. Yeah, he got destroyed on it and hurt, man. So I don't even know how long he's gonna be hurt for. What did they say?
I'm not really sure. I know it's a dislocate. I believe it's a dislocated pinky or something like that, or finger. One of them.
Feel bad for him, man.
Yeah,
Feel definitely bad for him.
I
Man.
I don't think it should be something that he should be out for.
Oh,
a
okay.
time. I don't think so, but I didn't get the fullness. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right, let me get to this next football story before I get to the other ones. I had it right here. Where did I have it at? Oh, okay, I got you there. And this is very interesting here. I didn't talk about Sports Illustrated, and this was done today by Kyle Koster, and he basically let me just cut through it. Let's cut through the noise. Sometimes it's not just about the dollars. Here's what ESPN's Dan Orlovsky thinks is really at play in the Parsons Cowboy saga. I like Dan Orlovsky. I really do. When I do happen to see a clip or nothing like that, because I really don't watch Get Up. But I think Orlovsky is one of the ones that'll tell like it is most of the time. So this is what he says.
Depends who. If it ain't his man Stafford, then But go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, Stafford is his dude, right? So the Cowboys and Micah Parsons remain at an impasse in their contract extension talks. Parsons has been present at training camp and the first preseason game, but he's not practicing and sat out due to back issues. ESPN's Get Up, Dan Orlovsky offered a succinct, but telling take. He says, I don't think they like him. He says, this is what Orlovsky says, I don't think they like each other. The personal friction, he suggests, isn't attached just to money. 10 days after Parsons publicly requested a trade, there's been no movement from either side at intention as the regular season rapidly approaches. D-Dub, you was talking earlier. Why don't you go to your point, what you had about Jerry Jones and why this is what it is. I thought it was very interesting what you said.
Oh, I was just putting things together. I was just sitting here thinking. I'm like, Jerry Jones has been through a lot. I was like, I sent Da a stat of I said Tony Romo, Dak Prescott. I said when you look at these two guys and you look at the numbers both side by side. What do you think about when I bring those two guys to mention? What do you say? What do you say? What do you is it? You say it about the same or what?
They haven't won anything.
Yeah, but besides that's a low hanging one, low hanging fruit. They haven't won nothing. Uh, I mean, if you think about it, you look at their stats, relatively almost equal. If you look at the stat lines, Romo and this guy, right? So then I'll start thinking about all the times oh, yo, you got to pay this guy, you got to pay this guy. He paid Romo. Romo got his money, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Romo got his money. He
Yep.
paid Romo. Paid Dak. You gotta pay Dak. Who you gotta pay Dak? You know, you pay Dak. So then I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, you know what? I can understand what Jerry's going through, man. I think Jerry's just tired. He tired of paying out. He done pay these guys and nobody producing.
I'll give you some names. Dak Prescott, CD Lamb. He just gave CD.
CD
From,
Lamb just got paid.
right, Ezekiel Elliott.
And he out there on the sideline getting running in front of the referees and stuff. I mean,
He's talking about CD.
but anyway,
So I just mentioned Ezekiel Elliott, right? Yeah.
Elliott, you got to pay him. You got to pay him. Paid him
He also gave running back Ezekiel Elliott the largest running back contract in league history at the time.
at the time.
And
So
then
I mean,
Zach Martin. Don't forget Zach Martin.
that big Zach Martin. So it's not like Jerry doesn't pay people now. You know what I'm saying? Jerry done made a lot of guys rich, a lot, and no return on investment. And I think that's a lot of things. Now I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know nothing. So I'm just on Sports Chaser podcast. Just bringing up. I'm just talking stuff out loud. Maybe this man is sick and tired of paying these brothers, sisters, whoever it may be.
Yeah, Ryan, they produce, but I think D Dub's point is it ain't getting them no silver trophy.
That's it, brother. You can say what you want to say. They produce, but to the level of his expectation, I don't know. That now I don't know how this is going to turn out.
I don't know.
I presume that the guy's going to come. I mean, they're going to sign. They're going to patch everything up, and everything's going to be a go. But you done paid a lot of guys. Dak Prescott, man, this is it for you, buddy. I would think this is it. I mean, they paid him too, though, right? So, but you gotta be getting tired of this, man. You know what I'm saying? You putting out all this you putting out this money and you ain't not getting nothing in return. And it's not like Jerry don't pay. So I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see how it all shakes down with
I
Jerry.
wish my brethren were here so they could chime in and give me some pushback and see if this because there's something wrong here. I don't know. But I was listening to another what's the man a Stephen A. sighting. He was saying that it's something definitely wrong here and with this Jerry and Micah Parsons there. So I don't know. He make it seem like there's something else going on here, and it might be
Well, that's what
detrimental to the Cowboys.
he was saying. That's what Orlowski's saying in his article, man. It might be something more to it than what it is.
Yeah,
It might be beefing or whatever the case may be. Who knows, man? So I don't know, man. It's just what it is when it comes to that, man. So
yeah, it's part of the game, man. It's part of negotiations. It Micah want to be podcast Micah.
oh
I'm
yeah,
waiting for Ryan to say something. Oh, he can't be a podcaster.
You have to pay your. He says you had to. Ryan said you had to play your best players when the market sees to itself. Yeah, I mean, I got you.
Yeah, yeah,
I think Jerry taking a hard line stance now. He's like,
yeah. He's sick of
I,
you. He's sick of you guys, man. Yo,
I think he's going to eventually pay him, man. I don't know if he has to wait to the first time, first game or whatever. Like how he did. Remember Emmett Smith back in the day?
yeah,
Yeah, they kept losing, and Emmett was just chilling. He said, "Yo, man,
yeah.
pay Emmett, man, and pay Emmett."
But I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't know if this is a Emmett, Micah Parsons and Emmett. I don't think this is a that type of party
Well, let's
because I mean these were Super Bowl winning champions. This Cowboy team ain't won nothing.
since those Super Bowl champions. Me and Ryan was thinking the same thing. Yes,
Yeah,
he did the same thing with Ezekiel, not Ezekiel, excuse me, with what did I just say? Emmett Smith. Yeah, so I got you, man. Let me move on to a another hot button topic. Down in Charlotte, up in Charlotte, I should say, Charlotte, North Carolina, right there on Mint Street. Friday night, man. It looked like they had a packed house full of brown jerseys in there for the Cleveland Browns. They was visiting the the Carolina Panthers for a preseason game, and they had a rookie quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. He turned some heads and maybe some depth charts headaches for the Browns. So this is from what was this article from here? Where I got this from here? This is from Yahoo Sports. I'm just going to say that Yahoo Sports. This was written the other day. We'll just say this. Some of the highlights and key takeaways he had in impressive preseason debut. Sanders delivered a notable performance against the Panthers. Solid throws, 2 touchdowns, and poised beyond his expectations. Quarterback room shakeup. His showing has sparked real conversation and quarterback drama in Cleveland. Quarterback hierarchy, coaches' reactions. Head coach Kevin Stefanski praised the offense and Sanders' execution do stop short of declaring a shift in the quarterback roles. Productive employees. Sanders completed 14 of 23 passes for 138 yards, ran for 19 more, demonstrating both pocket discipline and athleticism. His stats insights, his average time to throw was 3.48 seconds above the 2024 NFL quarterback average of 2.42. So that means they protected him on the other night. After the game, I thought this was funny. Sanders called out reporter Tony Grossi saying, "You only say negative stuff about me," in a video that went viral. Dubs, your thoughts on Shedeur Sanders and his debut in Charlotte against the Panthers in the preseason game? Your thoughts, sir?
well, preseason game, he played pretty good. Kept his head on the swivel. Looked downfield. I mean, he did everything pretty much right. Again, but here's the thing: I don't think nobody said that the man can't play football. Nobody said that he can't play in the NFL. I don't think that was, I don't think nobody said anything like that he can't play. So he did what he's supposed to do. He looked good for this first week, and he'll move on. He said everything. He said everything. All the good things. I think he could. We could deal without the. You don't you say anything. Yo, don't stop paying attention to the negative stuff. Just keep your head down, keep working. That's all I could say for that, man. But other than that, man, he looked good.
I would agree with you. Yeah, sometimes I think you said a couple weeks ago. Sometimes I don't feel like taking the high road.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand.
I
But
get it.
sometimes,
I get it,
yeah,
man. I get it. Sometimes somebody's been on your case, and you got this. Sometimes you want to show them right. I get it from that standpoint.
yeah, yeah. But like I said, you pick and choose, and I get it, man. I get where he's coming from. Guy writing about, you had a good one. It's not even necessary to say anything right now. Just hold that in your back card,
Mhm.
and you'll see him. You'll see him down the road. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But just take care of your business. And like I said, man, everybody getting all hyped up. Yo, just relax, bro. Relax. Let the man get in, get his feet wet. Let him do when he does. But
Right.
like I said, he looked good. He looked absolutely good. I'm not gonna let's not get too high, not get too low. Let the man secure his spot and do what he does.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I think he looked pretty good, man. He was doing he threw that I think that first touchdown in that really tight window, man.
Mm-hmm.
Used his feet a little bit, and I just think he definitely looked good. And I wish him none of the best, and it keeps grinding. And sometimes the best way to show the naysayers is what, just keep playing better, man.
That's
And
it.
and I'll say this from a journalistic point of view, man. Those that are out there to just, I think Ryan said this best, man. You gotta make sure if you do something, if you say something negative, man, you got to point out the positive too, man. It can't all be negative, man. And I agree with them on that, man. And I think
For sure.
sometimes the people in the media, people in the podcasting space, they absolutely sometimes are one way about a person, and they have it in for that person, and that's what it's done. I guess that's why he stepped to that reporter and did what he said what he said, man. And but yeah, I just wish him all the best, man. And yeah, this could change the hierarchy. They're carrying 4 quarterbacks, I believe, right now.
Yeah.
So absolutely can change. Most NFL teams carry 2.
And I
Maybe.
want them to say the same thing about my man. The next story you get to, but go ahead.
Who's that?
Jackson Dart, but go ahead.
Well, it's some things. Again, we talked about the media and how they do, and I guess we're part of it, man. But yeah. You can't diminish one. Oh,
yeah.
He was so great, and then you go to the next one. Oh well, it's preseason. He played against the Bills.
There you go. That's what I'm saying, right? Jackson Dart. Yeah, I took Jackson Dart. Da. Jackson Dart looked pretty daggone good on Saturday afternoon. So but we'll get there.
Yep, definitely, man. Did I have? Let me go real quick. I thought I had that. Oh yeah, I got it right here. This is from the NFL Network, NFL.com. Jackson Dart. His accuracy and efficiency, he completed 12 of 19 passes for 154 yards and 1 touchdown plus 24 rushing yards. A strong, multi-dimensional debut. His confidence under pressure delivered a gutsy 29-yard touchdown pass. That was pretty cool. To little Jordan Humphrey while facing a blitz standing tall in the pocket. Coach Brian Dable said he praised Dart as an efficient, effective, aggressive, confident in the pocket quarterback, indicating high expectations were met. Backup quarterback competition, despite Dart's strong showing, Russell Wilson remains the starter. Dart is firmly in the chase for the backup role alongside Jameis Winston. Jameis played good too.
Mm-hmm.
Opened the preseason with a 34-25 win over the Bills, showing both veteran leadership between Wilson and Gano, and promising youth between Dart, Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter really has some really good pressuring the quarterback and getting in the backfield. I think with the Giants front four, they're going to be a problem this year.
They're gonna wreak havoc, Kev. That defensive line is gonna be, barring injury, that's gonna be something else. Very sneaky. Not even sneaky, man. Those dudes are fast on that front line. And you can put this guy Abdul Carter anywhere. He line him up anywhere. He ready to rock and roll.
That's right, Ryan. The Browns do have 5 quarterbacks in camp right now. Thank you, sir, for that. Appreciate that.
5 in camp, 6 all total. You got your man.
Oh yeah. So I think the Giants absolutely and for all those Giants fans. So I'm put my Giant fan hat on real quick. They say they should have fired Dable. I think you're wrong, man. I think you gotta let him get his people in here, his quarterback in here, and see what they get. He had Daniel Jones, and unfortunately, it didn't work out with Daniel Jones. A lot of Giants fans hated Daniel Jones.
And that wasn't his guy anyway. So
that wasn't his guy anyway, and I think he made it work. The first year when they made it to the playoffs, they beat Minnesota. Was supposed to beat them, but again, I'll say what? Who did the Giants have? Saquon Barkley. So, and then all that changed once he left, and it's just what it is, man. So I just think with coaching, you have to have some continuity. And football, that's 50 some odd people on the roster. It's like almost ballet, so to speak. You got to have some continuity with that, man. So I got you on that, D-Dub. Let me go to some other quarterbacks of note. The New York Jets is another guy. They defeated the Green Bay Packers 30-10 in preseason yesterday. Justin Fields makes his entrance. He ran for 13 yards. run for a 13-yard TD to cap a 79-yard drive, and his only series completed 3 or 4 passes for 42 yards, including a 24-yard strike to Andrew Beck. Listen, that 13-yard TD thing, man. The running back sold that one. I don't know if you saw that, D-Dubs, how he sold that and how he was able to get that touchdown, man. Just took a couple of secondary guys with him, man. Absolutely sold that. The defense sets the tone for the Jets. Defensive tackle Jay Tuffle recovered a fumble in the end zone for a TD. Then Chickley returned the ball to rookie head coach Aaron Glenn. Glenn gave it back. Say, that's your ball. Jets defense delivered 4 sacks and 2 first half takeaways, leading to 10 points. For all you young Jet heads, Aaron Glenn used to play for the Jets, man. He was a dope defensive.
Hey, real quick, they was talking about that Aaron Glenn and how his intensity, and they was like, hey, if you playing the Jets, bet against the team the next week, because that team is going to be physically after playing the Jets, because the Jets is so physically. If you notice the penalties and everything, they're very, very chipper, very, very chippy. Jets had a lot of penalties, and they was like, they rather you have to say no. They rather you have to say sick 'em than for you to say whoa.
Oh,
He'll say, or stop. That's how the Jets are, and being coached by Aaron Glenn, and hey, the Jets look good preseason. I thought Justin Fields look his first drive was, that was a good play, good run. I think the Jets are gonna be all right if they just stay the course. They're gonna be all right.
I'm with you, man. Let me go to another rookie here. Two-way college phenom hits the NFL with style, but with the weight of both roles hold him back. And I'm talking about Travis Hunter. Two-way, Travis Hunter, he debuted the other day for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He had 2 catches for 9 yards, 3 targets. He lined up with the starters, including Trevor Lawrence and Brian Thomas Jr. Brian Thomas Jr. was a beast last year and contributed to the opening drive. He played a series at left cornerback, wasn't targeted, but missed a tackle on running back Caleb Johnson. They showed that. I saw that. Sports Illustrated graded his effort a B+ for executing well with limited opportunities. Ryan Phillips, Hunter logged 18 snaps total, and then they talked about some other things. Travis Hunter debut was a tasteful teaser of elite two-way potential on offense. He flashed promise with 2 catches, showing chemistry with top-tier teammates. Defensively, just a glimpse, but he missed the tackles. I said before. D-Dubs, your thoughts on Travis Hunter, and I'll give mine here in a second.
Travis Hunter's a special player, but I just think that this whole talk about being a two-way player, and I think he should just concentrate on being a one-way superstar on the defense and leave him alone, because again, this is the NFL, and the NFL is what they said, not for long. And I just think that you increase the guy's chances of getting hurt. So what do we got to prove, man? This guy's a phenomenal athlete in college. College is a different ball game. We all know that. I mean, anybody that's been around, y'all play the game. So, just put the kid where he needs to be at, and there's no need for him to be out there for, how many plays? What, 20, 30 plays, 20 plays, or offense.
And when you're hurt and wore down, what happens is, you're more susceptible to getting hurt.
Yeah. I don't, there's just not a need for that. So, that's just my opinion on that one. So, I know all the, they're bigger, faster, stronger now. They could go out there, they could, leap a building and single bound and all this other, yeah, okay. Until he gets hurt, and then y'all be crying.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you that no pushback from me on that. I definitely think that Yeah, he can do it. Why don't he just play? I say defense, and then just on some some special plays, maybe near the goal line, or maybe in some not every down, not
Yeah,
every
red zone. I'm cool with you. Red zone. If you need,
yeah situational rise, yeah things like that. Why not?
oh, I'm cool. But I'm not playing you, all these snaps. Nah, I'm not doing that. Dude, your primary. You're gonna be cornerback. Period.
Gotcha, makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Let me go on. Let me go on to the guy that got picked first. Oh, nobody's really talking about.
Jesus, man, he gets no respect there. But go ahead.
Cam Ward. If y'all don't remember, he got picked first in the draft.
Yeah, yeah.
His second drive sparked an 0 for 2 first drive. Cam Ward connected on 5 of 8 passes for 67 yards, including 3 throws to Calvin Ridley for 50 yards. Helped leading a touchdown drive sequence. Brian Callahan praised Ward playing well in his 2 series, looked great. And he said he looked good and started to feel real comfortable, begging to get back in, though he didn't return. You got to like that with him. Ward's pocket time paid off. He hit a 27-yard pass to Ridley, followed by additional completions of 10 and 13 yards, and another key conversion to Tyler Lockett and set up by Tony Pollard's 1-yard TD. Some of the things that they said, he had a clean pocket, clean performance, only pressure once on 8 dropbacks. You got to protect the quarterback if you want the quarterback to fish. I don't care who you are, man. Tom Brady, whoever. If you don't protect the quarterback, guess what happens? Nothing's going to happen. Ward was sacked. Ward wasn't sacked. The emergent chemistry with Ridley was evident. That's a good thing. But a strong offensive line remains critical moving forward, man. So looking ahead is a concise but promising rookie debut with plenty of preseason ahead. This showing offers encouragement as Ward transitions towards his first full season with them. Go ahead, D-Dubs.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My bad. Ward. Yeah, like I said, they said his first 2 um snaps, his first 2 out, he was off, but then he came back and lit it up a little bit. So again, preseason,
Yeah.
you try to see what the kid got. I think there's no doubt that he's going to be the starter for the Titans. And he'll get better. Work with the staff and everything, and with all these joint practices.
Yeah, which I think is the best practice, right? The joint
Yeah,
practice where
yeah,
controlled environment. So
yeah.
shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Let me get to our last guy for the night before we get out of here. JJ McCarthy is doing in Minnesota Vikings camp how he looked in preseason. The Vikings' first preseason game didn't solve any mysteries. McCarthy's Minnesota's first round pick in 2024, who missed all last season with a knee injury and taken over the team's starting quarterback this season, played just 1 series against the Texans on Saturday. McCarthy was fine throwing inaccurately a couple times, but doing enough to move the offense to get a field goal. The reports on McCarthy out of training camp claim that he's been up and down going against the tough, aggressive Vikings defense in practice. Well, that's what you want, right? Saturday's preseason game was mostly forgettable and short outings. McCarthy's longest pass was 18 yards, an 18-yard gain to Jordan Addison. He thought it wasn't a great pass. McCarthy moved slightly to his left and in the pocket and threw a bit inaccurately to Addison, but Addison made a nice diving catch for the first down. It wasn't perfect, but it was a job well done. That's from Frank Schwab of Yahoo Sports.
Well, he needs more joint practices, and maybe he should have not played. But I'm going to consider this his first year because he got hurt
Yeah.
last year, right?
Mhm.
So I mean, really his second year, but his first year actually getting playing time because he was supposed to be the starter last year,
Right.
and got hurt, and then they come to what was the coming out party for what's my man's name? Jesus, he came from the Jets.
Well, we can't think of that man's name.
I know he just. I'll tell you, boy, we need a super producer, boy.
Yes, man.
Yeah, but anyway, uh, he came, he had a heck of a year, um, for Minnesota last year, and that was short lived, and then Minnesota went down in flames.
Sam Donald.
Sam Donald, thank you.
Yeah, Sam Donald.
Yeah. And
I was gonna bother.
Yeah. So McCarthy, I guess, he got to get his feet wet, man. So, I'm not really expecting much. One more player before we get out of here. Bo Nix, man. He didn't have a great preseason game. Little shaky. So, a lot of people have a high trajectory for him this year. So
he played well last year.
Yeah, he did.
Peyton had him. Sean Payton had him playing really well last week for Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Our boys at ECG, man, they called it. They said he's gonna be ready to play.
And they like Bo Nix, right? Yeah.
Yep. So they was lights out with that. So yeah, Bo Nix, he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, first preseason game and this year. So, hey, they'll tighten up. We got a whole week. Today's Monday, and they'll tighten up.
Yep. And 2 Mondays from now, as y'all can see scrolling down here on the ticker, August 25th, we're going to collab with ECG, East Coast Gridiron, again. As you can see, we're doing something a little bit different. The top 10 must-watch matchups, the quarterback battles, rivalries, and revenge games. So we're taking it like that. If you want some other, some preseason, what they're going to do, come back with us. We'll probably be having that before this actual show, man. But we'll definitely be doing it, man. I'm glad football's back. D-Does.
Yeah, that should be good, man.
Football is back. Love all the sports, but man, football is back. Football, sometimes acts like this community, man, and people put on their hats, their jerseys, and they're ready to go and talk junk for the football season, man. So
love it.
I'm ready for it, and I love it, man. Last thing before we go, D-Dubs, anything before we go?
Nah, man, nothing too heavy. Everything was good, man. Good week. Football's back, man. So, we're gonna grind it out here. Between that, football and Major League Baseball, getting up out of here.
Yep.
So,
we had no WNBA talk. Ryan could not make it tonight, but I promise you Ryan will be back on Thursday.
Nope, no pipe bombs, no nothing like that. So, thank God. Yeah. No mad pipe bomb running around here. Boom.
Stop throwing stuff on the court or the ice or the field. I said last year, stop it. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. It's dangerous, by the way. Stop it. So real talk.
Especially a pipe bomb.
Listen, I'm out of here, man. Listen, right, missed all the fellas tonight. Shout out to all the fellas to Dorian, the DA, to Ryan. Ryan was in the comments, to E, to Dan, to Mike Mills, man. So we missed you guys, man. And we'll be back on Thursday. Listen, I'm gonna get out of here on behalf of myself and Kevin L1 for Daryl D. Does One. This is the Sports Chasers podcast. Y'all be good, be great. Hey, we'll see you Thursday night. Peace.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.